everybody, and welcome back to World of Fandom Fights. I'm your host, the King, Kaleb Koho, back again for another Fandom Fight Teams match. And here, as always with me, my lovely co-host, Tim the Hulk Brzakala. How you doing, Tim?
I'm doing fantastic. Today is going to be an interesting match. I'm looking forward to it. You're wearing a leather jacket, and your hair is white. The last time we were on the desk together, your hair was blue, and you were wearing a cutoff. So things change, but the world is still a happy place, and I'm happy to be here with you.
Oh, that's sweet. No, but we don't have a very sweet matchup here today. We have Fuck You, Lucas, a team name that has literally got an obscenity in it. Jim and Lucas back again after their debut loss, taking on another team that lost in their debut, Chaotic Angels. Chaotic Angels losing their debut to your team, and Fuck You, Lucas losing their debut to my team. So, fun parallels here today. But both teams showed in their debuts that they were definitely teams to look out for. Just kind of had unlucky debuts. I'm interested to see which one wins. Lucas, of course, being a former Fandom Team champion, the first Fandom Team champion, and Jim having played for the Fandom Team titles twice. So that is a team with some storied history as partners. And Malcolm and Andrea showed that they are not a team to be slept on in their debut. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, one team lost to the current reigning team champions, and one team lost to you and Cam. So, I mean, it's... I'm sorry, that was mean. But anyway, no, it honestly... It was a really good match when me and Nick played Chaotic Angels. They played their hearts out. It wasn't like it was it was a knockout, but it went very far. They played extremely well. And Lucas and Jim, when they come to play, they come to play. So it's going to be interesting. I know that Malcolm and Andrea have been studying, working, because I recently played in a Full Metal Random with them, and Andrea played her heart out in Middle Earth too. So they're working hard. Everybody's working hard. I honestly don't know which way this one's going to go. I'm excited.
I am as well, but I think that's enough from us. We'll go ahead and hear what these two teams have to say right now in promos.
Sure, why not?
So, Rebecca, again, we lost to one team managed by Cody, and we're now up against another one. So, it's going to be interesting, but how are you feeling?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. We actually lost to the champions the first time we did it. So, I guess it's something to really you shouldn't really underestimate us and what we can do as a team.
Definitely. We came to play. We took the team champions to the limit. It was always going to be a hard job defeating them, but we can easily take these guys out. Yeah,
we can definitely do that.
I was going to be really nice. Listen, the only reason you guys have a loss in your record is Koho needed his first team, his new Fandom team, to get a win because of storylines. They got the easiest YA questions on the history of the universe because I think it was the first match those questions were used in a match. And Malcolm's confused because he said, took us to the limit, which the limit is 3 rounds, and he only lasted 2 rounds. Confusing. Also, it's 2020. Why is Malcolm still playing trivia? I don't think he's won a match since I don't know when. But he still shows up. We got to give him that. I get to be full heel with this team, which I'm really excited about because these two Orty people don't like. So I just get to be mean on top of it. Lucas and Jim, you're still a team. You hate each other. Are you going to win tonight? Because if you lose to Malcolm, I swear you're off the faction faster than Nico.
Yeah, I mean, I'd hope we win tonight. We have to see what if Joffrey took enough time away from masturbation to write decent questions. But, we have no real idea if he did that or not. So let's just hope for the best and that, people don't get questions that you could just get by looking at 3 posters.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. I fell asleep during their promo because that's how fucking boring it was. I wanted somebody to kill me during it. Like any fandom movie, pick a death from a fandom movie. I wanted it to happen to me listening to that promo. This is going to be awful. But we're going to win because, they're a 1-category team. And, I may be better in their own category than they are. So, I don't know. Fuck them.
We'll take you to the limit.
Lucas.
Let's go.
All right, Tim, those were some fire promos. Mainly one fire promo. Literally fire. Flames on the side of my face. Heathing, Brad. What are your thoughts, Tim?
Chaotic Angels are just so nice. They're just sweet people. And then there's fuck you, Lucas, who are a bunch of fucking assholes. Technically, they're in my faction. Technically. So I think technically I have to root for them, but they're so mean. No, but this will be fun. I'm excited for this match.
Remind me of Maggie Brzakala. Oh, be nice! We'll go ahead and we'll start the match. Bringing your two teams, I'll explain the rules of round number one, which works like this. You're each playing individually for your team's whiteboard round. You're going to get 10 questions worth 1 point apiece. Should you get all 10 questions correct, you'll be issued a bonus question. You have 3 repeats as a team for the entirety of the match and a challenge rule. Any questions as we get into round number 1?
Is that what Maggie actually sounds like?
Honestly, can we shave Jim's beard before this match starts?
This is a goatee.
It's a little
Doesn't
too
matter.
late. All right, your first question comes in the category of Star Trek. In Star Trek 09, which crew member does Kirk meet on a transport to the Academy?
I'm gonna do the ever so always used. This movie slaps.
It fucking slaps.
It does. I didn't like Star Trek before I saw this movie.
5. Neither did anyone else. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Jim.
All I got's my bones.
Andrea.
I said Bones.
Malcolm.
I said Spock.
And Lucas.
It's Bones, baby.
Bones is correct, so fuck you, Lucas. I'll take a 2-1 lead as we go to the second question, Tim.
Yes, next question is in the category of Pixar. What was the last Pixar film to be directed by John Lasseter?
Oh, Lassie, put out to pass.
That's accurate. I do enjoy the Pixars. There are some good ones in the PCEU, as Robert Parker would say. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Andrea.
Planes.
And we'll go over to Malcolm. Malcolm.
Coco.
Lucas.
Planes isn't even Pixar. Monsters University.
And we'll go to Jim.
Kaleb Koho likes cars.
You're all incorrect. The answer is Cars 2.
Cars 2.
I thought Lucas was going to have the answer after his
What a dud to go out on. The most Lucas thing I've ever seen is to go, that's not even a Pixar movie. Wrong answer.
I was going to put Cars 2, but I didn't think he'd make such a shitty movie. God damn it.
That's fair. Your third question comes to the category of Worlds of DC. In Justice League, who gets scared before rescuing hostages from Steppenwolf? Here in the doc, it says Steppenwolf, which I believe is his alter ego. I believe that's his stage name. His real name is Steve on the weekends.
At least I can add numbers together. I'm sorry I can't fucking spell.
You're right. Well, pens down. Let's start with Lucas.
The Flash?
We will go to Andrea.
The Flash.
We'll go to Jim.
The Flash.
And Malcolm.
I don't remember Cyborg.
All right. So that is a 2-point lead now for FU Lucas as we go to the fourth question.
Yep.
What's our team name again? What was that? What's the team name?
You, Lucas. We have things to do after this. Keep it down. Okay, Middle Earth is the next category. In The Return of the King, who gives Aragorn the hint about the army of the dead and the passage to their kingdom? It's now out in the open. You have seen these films.
I have watched 3 movies over the course of 3 days, and that was the longest weekend of my life.
You said you liked Return of the King.
I did. That was the first time that I actually liked any of them.
3.
Koho, how is it the longest weekend of your life? A weekend is literally the same every week.
Malcolm, we'll start with you.
Elrond.
And we'll go to Lucas.
Scandal, isn't it?
And Jim?
I thought it was Hugo Weaving, but I couldn't remember his name.
And Andrea.
I said also Gandalf the White.
We were looking for Elrond, so just 1 point there for Chaotic Angels.
Chipping their way back 4-3 as we get to the fifth question, the category of Disney animation. What is the name of Hercules' trainer in Hercules?
What's the song from this one? The one that he
Who puts the glad in Gladiator?
No, the other one, the one that was nominated.
Go the distance.
I can find my way.
Yeah, let's go to distance.
Maggie did not like that.
Pens down. Let's start with Jim.
It's Philatides, but I just put Phil.
We'll go to Andrea.
Phil.
Malcolm.
Full.
And Lucas.
I got nothing.
Phil is correct, so it looks like we're tied 5-5 going into the sixth question.
Yes, the next one is in the category of apes, Planet of the Apes. Who stars as Taylor in 1968's Planet of the Apes?
All my markers are dying, and it's a sad day.
My marker died during the title match when we filmed it so long ago because, Mayhem was weeks ago at this point, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Lucas.
Charlton Heston.
Malcolm.
I didn't pull it.
Andrea.
Can't pull it.
And Jim.
Charlton Heston.
That is correct. So, Fuck You Lucas pulls into the lead 7-5. As we get to the seventh question, the category of DreamWorks animation. In Trolls.
What number?
This is 7.
7.
In Trolls, why does Branch not sing? What an odd little film.
This movie is fucking wild.
What
It's
in the fucking
bizarre.
Captain Underpants is this question?
Fun fact,
boy.
never seen the entirety of this film.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Malcolm.
I got nothing.
Lucas.
They're Afraid.
Jim.
I put Stage Fright.
And Andrea.
I said because of the death of his parents. Or because his parents died.
Very close. We were looking for because of the death of his grandma.
Oh,
So,
Singing killed his grandma.
singing killed his grandma, and Justin Timberlake yells it very explicitly. Okay, next question is in the category of YA. In the Hunger Games, what is the name given to the pack of tributes that come primarily from Districts 1 and 2?
This movie slaps.
We've argued about this already.
I enjoy this one.
I like the first hour of this film, and I don't like the actual game.
Fun fact, the reason why I pre-order my tickets all the time now, because I missed out on going to the premiere of this movie with my 6th grade class because we didn't pre-order my tickets.
Your 6th grade class, that makes me want to vomit. 5, 4, you child. 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Lucas.
They're called The Careers.
Jim.
I just put Careers.
Andrea.
I said the Chasers.
And Malcolm.
I couldn't remember. I just put Sacrificial Lambs.
Yeah, careers is correct.
So 9-5. Dolly Parton would be proud going into the penultimate question of Disney live action. In The Muppets, which president does Kermit attempt to call to be the celebrity host of the telethon? This is probably the only Muppets movie that I think is good.
This movie fucking rocks.
It's a good time.
I love this movie.
I don't blame you. It's a fun time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Jim.
I mean, Obama, right?
And Andrea.
I said President Clinton.
And we'll go to Malcolm.
Barack Obama?
And we'll go to Lucas.
I thought they went older, so I thought they went Nixon.
They did go a little older. It was Carter. President
Jimmy Carter.
That makes sense.
Nixon is dead, Lucas.
It's a fucking Muppets movie, Jim.
All right, the final question is in the category of Marvel, regular Marvel. In Spider-Man 3, who does Peter get the engagement ring from that he plans to give to MJ? This movie makes me angry. I had a visceral, upset reaction about it on a episode of Your List Sucks. And then I was later told by Cody that I was stupid for not for having said reaction, and I'm no longer allowed on the show.
This movie's terrible. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Andrea.
I said Aunt May.
Malcolm.
Harry Osborn.
Lucas.
Aunt May.
And Jim.
I said Aunt May question mark. She's like 90 for some reason.
Aunt May is correct. So coming out of round 1, Fuck You Lucas has the lead 11 to Chaotic Angels 6. But anything can happen as we get into round number 2, which works like this. This is our lovely wheel round from wheelside.com. If you like the category you land on, you're going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. You can confer as a team, and you can opt for multiple choice, but a devalues the point down to being only worth 1 instead of the traditional 2. You can spin again, but you're stuck with whatever you land on the second time. Spinners and opponent's choice is around, and stealing is in this round, so be aware. Any questions as we get to round number 2?
4.
All right, the categories on the wheel today are as follows: Wizarding World, Scores and Soundtracks, Middle Earth, DC, MCU, Jurassic Park, YA Dystopia, and Fandom Oscars, as well as Spinners and Opponents' Choice. So you guys are, fuck you, Lucas. You guys are in the lead. Do you want to go first or second?
We're going second.
Go second.
Okay, so we will spin that wheel for Chaotic Angels. Lands on DC.
I mean, how are you feeling with DC?
It's an okay category, but I think we can do a little bit better.
Yeah, let's spin again.
Okay.
Opponent's choice is a little bit better.
Jesus Christ. Okay, the wheel has been respun, and the fates want you to have DC.
All right. I'll go ahead and I'll proctor your DC questions to Chaotic Angels. Your first question. What DC film has supporting performances by Jennifer Jason Leigh, Dylan Baker, and Stanley Tucci?
Do you have any idea, Andrea?
Let's go multiple choice.
Yeah.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, A History of Violence, B, Constantine, C, Road to Perdition, or D, Red.
Between A and C for me.
Yeah, I think it is Road to Perdition. So let's go Road to Perdition.
Yeah.
Road to Perdition, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. Your second question, the category of DC. What institution does Batman put the Riddler in at the end of Batman Forever?
Arkham Asylum, final answer.
That's
Yeah,
correct
yeah.
for 2 points. Your third question, the category of DC. Who directed Superman 2 and Superman 3?
I've got an idea, but I think we should go to multiple choice just to be sure.
Okay, let's go to multiple choice.
Multiple
Right,
choice.
Your options are A, Richard Donner, B, Jeanette Swark, C, Richard Lester, or D, Sidney J. Fury.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Richard Lester, because he took over Superman 2, so Richard Lester, final answer.
That is correct for another point. Your penultimate question, the category of DC. What's the name of Hal Jordan's father who died in the airplane accident in Green Lantern?
I've got no idea, do you, Andrea?
Let's go multiple choice again.
Yep, multiple choice.
Your options are A, Jack, B, Martin, C, Herbert, or D, Kevin.
I don't know, but let's go A. Any idea, Andrea?
Yeah, I think my gut is telling me A too. So.
A, final
Final-
answer.
Final
That
answer.
is incorrect. Fuck you, Lucas. The chance for the 1 point steal. Your options again are A, Jack, B, Martin, C, Herbert, or D, Kevin.
Jim, do you have any thoughts?
I thought it was Jack. So
Go and just guess.
Martin, Kevin, or Herbert. What? Martin, Jordan, Herbert, Jordan, Kevin, Jordan. My baby brother's name is Kevin, so let's go with
Let's do Kevin. Kevin Jordan, final answer.
That is incorrect. We're looking for B, Martin Jordan.
All right.
All right, and Chaotic Angels, your last question in DC. In The Dark Knight, what is the name of the new mob boss played by Eric Roberts? So we do need both hands on screen.
Any idea, Andrea?
I only know the last name.
Let's go multiple choice.
Yeah.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Falcone, B, Maroni, C, DeCoco, or D, Muschietti.
That's B, Maroney. Final answer.
That is correct for one more point. So at the end of their turn, Chaotic Angels have tied Fuck You Lucas 11-11 as we get into Fuck You Lucas's spin.
Did you know that Lau dies by being lit on fire on a pile of money in that movie?
That's gonna be a big yikes from me, dog. We will spin the wheel. Fuck you, Lucas. It lands on Oscars. How are we feeling about Oscars?
We're gonna spin that again.
Put away.
All right,
Spin. Oh, wait.
spinning it again, and the fates want you to have Oscars.
All right, work smart. Multiple choice.
Yes, sir.
We have a 5-point lead if we take multiple every time.
All right, so I will give you guys your questions in Oscars. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, your first question. What was the last DC film to be nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay?
Jim, thoughts?
Oscars are not my thing. I would think it would be Joker, but I don't know if that counts as adapted or
No, it was adapted, I'm pretty sure.
I would say just go multiple choice because we're not sure.
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, The Dark Knight, B, A History of Violence, C, Road to Perdition, or D, Joker.
I think we should just go with it.
Joker, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, your second question in Oscars. How many Rocky franchised films have received an Oscar nomination?
Ooh. So just to clarify, the film itself could have been nominated for any Oscar.
Correct.
Okay.
So one definitely.
Yeah.
Did 3, 4, and 5 would not get anything.
5,
Balboa wouldn't get anything.
3.
Repeat the question.
All right, that's the first repeat for FU Lucas. How many Rocky franchise films have received an Oscar nomination?
So I'm pretty sure none of the last 4 have.
Neither of the Creeds, not Rocky Balboa, not 3, not 4, not 5. Do we want to go multiple choice just in case we're one off and then they guess it?
Yeah, let's do that.
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A1, B2, C3, or D4.
So it's not 4. It's either going to be, I would think it'd be 2.
Really? Because I can't think of a single one besides that.
Did Rocky 2 get nominated for anything?
I don't.
Oh, no.
5,
Oh, song?
3.
You want to say 2? 2? 3? 2 final answer?
I heard 2. I heard 2 final answer. That is incorrect. Chaotic Angels chance for a 1-point steal. Your options again are A1, B2, C3, or D4.
I'm pretty confident that it's 3.
Go for it.
3.
That's what
final
your gut
answer.
tells you.
3 is correct. For Rocky 3, Eye of the Tiger, and then Stallone was nominated for his performance in Creed.
Oh, fuck me. We did forget that.
Right. I definitely.
All right.
3. Fuck you, Lucas. God damn it.
All right, so your next question in Oscars. What was the first Wizarding World film to win an Oscar?
Ooh. I actually think can I just answer this, Jim? You okay with that?
Yeah, go for it.
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. All right. Your fourth question.
Score check.
Roger
Two.
Deakins received an Oscar nomination for his work on what Bond film?
This is a you question for sure, Lucas.
I mean, do you want to just risk it? I feel like there's a clear answer, and if it's not this, then it's kind of a crapshoot.
Yeah, I mean, if that's how you're feeling, then I would say just go for it.
Skyfall, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question in Oscars. What Oscar was Christopher Robin nominated for?
Ooh. Let's just go multiple choice. I'm gonna know it when I hear it.
Okay.
I don't know if I can word it out. But multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, best visual effects, B, best production design, C, best costume design, or D, best original song.
I think it's A.
I have no clue. Oscars is not my thing, so.
All right, let's do it. A, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So at the end of their turn, Funky Lucas gets themselves up to 17. That still keeps Chaotic Angels in with 12. Let's get to round number 3. Right, round number 3 is going to work like this. This is the betting round. How this works for teams is we're going to tell you the category. You're going to tell us which member of your team will be taking the question and how many points you'd like to bet between 0 and 2 points. If you get the question right, you gain those points. If you get the question wrong, you lose those points. Whoever takes the first question cannot take the second. When we get to the third question of the round, you can redistribute who takes questions 3 and 4. You can confer on the fifth and final question only. Any questions as we get into round number 3?
Nope. Good.
Nope. Good.
All right, then your first category that you can bet points on in this round is Marvel. Who would like to take Marvel, and how much would you like to bet?
How come to Marvel, Andrea?
I'm okay with it, but I don't know if you're much more comfortable with it, you should take it.
I mean, I'll take it, but just because next one might be something you might be more good at. So,
Jim, do you want to take it?
Sure. I say the Mavs take it, and I say airball it because they needed multiple choice a lot through DC. So if they have to bet, they're going to miss it. So that's what I would say.
Play smart, Jim.
Okay.
Because we have the lead.
I'll take it.
All right, so Jim and Malcolm are taking the question. We will get bets starting. Or we'll let you write down for a second if you have them. And we'll start with Malcolm.
I'm just going to bet 1.
All right, and Jim?
0.
All right. Your question in the category of Marvel. In X2, what does the note Nightcrawler leaves attached to the knife in the Oval Office read? This movie holds up in spades.
Yeah, it's good. It's by far the best of like the early X-Men movies.
100%. It's a dope film. Go 5, 4.
Although you gave this a 4 and you gave,
1.
Origins a 3. So
Hands down, we're going to start with Malcolm.
Mutant rights.
And Jim for stats.
There's something mutant freedom-y. Mutant freedom everywhere.
So close. We're looking for mutant freedom now. Freedom now.
I knew it was mutant freedom something.
No loss for Funky Lucas, a loss of 1 for Chaotic Angels makes it 17-11 as we get to the second category, Tim.
yeah, the second category that you guys will be able to bet points on is Wizarding World.
Thoughts?
Okay, so we're up 6. So they would have to bet 2 on everyone, and the last question would be up for grabs. I say we can counteract it with 2 right now and make them have to bet 2 on every other one with you taking it, Lucas, because I don't think you're going to miss them.
Unless it's a Fantastic Beast, I feel pretty good. I still feel okay with those.
Based on that question level there, I would say it shouldn't be too hard. You should be able to.
Yeah, go two.
Let's go for the kill.
Yeah, just erase it, and if they miss it, then we're definitely in control and win.
Okay, so Andrea and Lucas taking it. We'll get bets starting with Lucas.
2.
And Andrea.
2.
All right, guys, your question in the Wizarding World. Which Hogwarts professor can turn into a cat? I'm sure someone's very happy they said to bet 2 instead of betting 0. Had they bet 0, this would have been another Tri-Wizard tournament situation where Cody wants to murder his clients for not betting. So
probably.
There we go.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Lucas.
The binge mode crew calls her McGallions. It's Minerva McGonagall.
And Andrea.
Professor Minerva McGonagall.
Both are correct for 2 points.
Normal.
All right, 19 to 13. As we get to the third question, you can now redistribute who takes it. It's Apes, Planet of the Apes. Who would take Planet of the Apes?
I will fall on the sword for this one.
I think Maverick should take it and just do the same thing we did again in case the second one comes up with something I've studied and can go for.
Hey,
I'm just throwing it out there.
Manager of the Year talking.
Go ahead.
They have to bet 2 on every one to tie us.
No, I know.
We're not betting until they start hitting. So that's a 0 and let Lucas. And Jim, you're betting 0.
Because if it's Jurassic Park or something, I've been on.
Who's taking it for Chaotic Angels?
I am.
All right. So we'll get bets then, starting with Jim. All right, and Malcolm.
2.
All right, your question in Planet of the Apes. In Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, what are Malcolm and his team trying to fix within the apes' territory?
Ooh.
Movie is a good one.
Yeah.
How general are you going to be with my answer that doesn't matter?
Considering it doesn't matter, pretty general.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Jim's meaningless answer.
It's like a power station, like a dam. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's something with power.
And Malcolm.
It's been fun. I just put house.
We're looking for dam. So it is now 11 to 19, and it is a 8-point difference in an 8-point game, I think.
Right. Yep.
Okay,
Yeah, we go one more.
I'm not sure. Okay. All right, so move on to the fourth question. Lucas and Andrew, take it as their category, Tim.
The category is DC, regular DC.
No longer will this be in the win column. It will now be a 1. There we go, Mike.
All right, we'll get bets starting with Lucas
0.
and Andrea.
I'm going to have to bet 2.
All right, your question in DC. Who plays Robin in 1966's Batman? Dun-na-na-na.
No.
Batman.
Batman. Movie slaps. It's a good time.
You know who loves this movie?
Who?
Nicholas Tewing.
I also love this movie. It's a fun time.
He likes to get drunk to this movie, I think is specifically what
I think many
he likes
people
to
do. Many people
There's
do.
some sort of drinking game involved. 5, 4, 3,
All of the
2,
puns, probably.
1. Pens down. We'll start with Lucas for stats.
Burt Ward.
And Andrea.
I got this one. Tim Robbins.
And your winner! Fuck you, Lucas. The answer was indeed Burt Ward. What a match, Tim.
Yeah, it could have honestly gone either way. It's just the questions in round 3 benefited Fuck You Lucas a little more. But I mean, Fuck You Lucas navigated Oscars, I think, pretty well, considering it's not a strength. And same thing with Chaotic Angels with DC. They both got categories that they weren't super happy about, and they both navigated it well. It just so happens that because FU Lucas had such a good lead coming out of round 1, it was kind of hard to make that up. But overall, a great match.
Absolutely. We'll go ahead. We'll get into post-match interviews with our winners. Fuck You Lucas, and I'll let you do those because I feel like they don't want to talk to me.
Okay, that's fine. I can do that. Sure. Hi guys, Cody, go ahead.
So the round 3 categories really didn't matter. Honestly, we were up by 5. That's just smart strategy. At that point, we had the lead, and we were going to play into their fact that they don't know Fandom. They know Middle Earth, and they know Wizarding World, and that's great. But you can't win matches with that alone. This team, I think this team is a lot better than they showed the first time. Because they played a hard team. They played Cam and Koho. They were both players that it was a tough first round match. Like, that's without a doubt. So they got to come in, play against a team that is also 0-1. And now they know stuff that they want to work on or stuff they need to get better on. And I think they're a team that needs to be worried about in the tournament. The only thing that the host will need to worry about is the crosstalk and the annoying stuff from this team. And I'm sorry, it's going to be a rough tournament with these two. But you know what? I'm kind of excited that they're in my Lucas is in my faction. I can't pick Jim because Jim only watches 12 movies a year, and that's just too hard to pick up. And basketball's coming back, but this was fun. I'm glad to get them a win. I'm glad to see what they do in the tournament. How do you two feel?
I mean, I think
40
we came out
in theaters last year. Fuck you, Cody.
Theaters shut down and you gave up. You watch Yu-Gi-Oh.
This is actually faction 2. I don't know. We came out. We did our thing in round 1. It was really just the entire game was just about getting the points you need to get. Round 1, it was just making sure you get the easy points. We just picked up all the easy points. We got to round 2. First 2 questions were a little rough, and then I started taking some shots. I think that was a good idea. And then round 3 was just like, be smart, don't blow the lead, which is not something we've ever really had a problem with, but, you know.
Right, and I think the Elrond thing, for the record, I just couldn't remember what Hugo Weaving's name was in the Lord of the Rings movies. That's what Hugo Weaving. So, that's a bad one for me.
Do you know who we play in the tournament? Is that something you have broke down or tell anybody, or that's still being decided?
We cannot share that information yet because it is still being decided. We have debut teams and other teams that are 0-1 coming in and playing yet. So we do not have a spot for you quite yet, but you will know very soon where you
will take on Hunter and Richard Schwartz.
All right. Well, they haven't played their match yet, so
Doesn't matter. We'll take them on.
They need to win first. In order
Challenge is set on the table. Decline it if you want, Fandom people.
You are already one of your teams is already playing them,
and I want my other team to kick the shit out of them. Once they're down to 0-2, I want TWOHIG and you to go in the ring and beat them. It'll be a fun time. They'll get the most trivia match. We'll put the titles on the line. 7 rounds against those two and see what happens. We'll break all the points. 7 rounds. Hunter will rue the day he messed with me. Let's go.
All right. Well, congrats on your win, guys. We'll see you very soon in tournament time. Let's bring in Malcolm and Andrea, guys. You guys played really well. The questions in round 3 didn't quite go your way, but you navigated DC pretty well. How are you guys feeling about the way you played today?
I mean, I'm feeling good. Like, it's one of those ones like, we don't play a lot, and it's just retain the knowledge is there. I mean, I know a lot of the Fandom stuff. It's just pulling the knowledge when you need to. And I mean, had me and Andrea slipped, and with those last 2, we probably would have gone to that final question, but we didn't, and it's one of those things.
Yeah,
Andrea, how about you? How are you feeling?
Yeah, it's one of those things. I think the round 1 really got to us. It was a huge lead coming into round 2, so I think we need to work on more geek and more studying. But I think eventually we will get there and we will get a win.
Exactly.
Well, so you guys are out for the rest of this season, but is there anybody in next season that you want to come back to get that first win on the record?
Honestly, just sitting back to wait, just to wait and see who comes out after the tournament, and just yeah.
All right, sounds good. Well, we will see you guys again soon. I'm gonna bring back in Mr. Koho. Hey, you're back.
Hey, I'm back. Back from the
break.
It was wonderful. Punched a lot of stats, and now we know accuracy. Anyway, heard some profound thoughts in post matches. Anyway, we'll go. This is a good match. This is a good match. I'm losing my mind, but I'm ready to lose my mind further with Fuck You Lucas being in this tournament and cross talking all through round one. I'm so ready for this.
Yeah, can't wait. It's gonna be fucking fantastic.
They are the crosstalk champions, and no one will take that from them. But I'm excited to see who they play in round one. That's another team locked up with a spot in the tournament. This is a team that actually kind of impressed me today. They showed that they actually are able to navigate things to knock it out typically, and they actually have a lot of solid knowledge when you look at how they played that. And I'm interested to see how much better they're going to be going into the next one and how they do in the tournament. So, but yeah, from everyone here, that has been Lucas. That has been Jim. That has been Andrea. That has been Malcolm. That has been Cody. That has been Tim. I have been Caleb, and this has been Fandom Fights. We'll see you guys real soon for another great match.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. No, bye-bye. Let's do it.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone? Huh? Good.